Okay, ladies and gents, this is our last video for the day because I'm teaching you how to put ribbon on our wreath. Tomorrow we'll do the sign. So I took the liberty of putting this orange wonderfulness on because it is so thin, and to cut it and to play with it, not fun. I actually got it at Halloween. I love the ribbon. It's just a shame that the ribbon quality was just not so great, but your fix to that is this stuff. It's at AC Moore. It's usually like $9, but you use the 60% off coupon that's on most weekends. It only comes out to like $4. This is great. Great. So I got this ribbon at Hobby Lobby. It was actually, it's wired, but it's actually in their sewing section, which is kind of cool. So I suggest you go there and look too. If you go to Hobby Lobby, just don't stay in the one section. I used to be guilty of that. And so I already have this orange ribbon, but I'm going to take this. Like, it was very easy. It would look kind of cool to put the orange in with the black. Like, it would have just made sense. But I want my wreaths to be different, because as you can tell, these two match. But I don't want too much matchy because then it looks, you want it to look like you made it and not, everybody on Pinterest made it and it's trying to be perfect. So let me get you in the frame. Twist it. And then when you have these up, you twist them all the way. Twist them all the way down. Some people leave these up. I just think it looks so crazy to leave them up because it just looks crazy. And that's how you twist it in there. So we're just going to keep turning our wreath since I did the most horrible one. Sorry, I'm about to adjust this so we can all see, including myself. And I did this one because this orange is like nightmarish. And then I had already cut my ribbon. It's all at 13 inches. So I'm going to grab a piece. I already dovetailed it at the ends. Then I'm going to show you. Let me move this out the way for a second. All you do, it's like I have another video on this. I'm trying to get you in the frame. Sorry for the bouncy. Because the little camera setup doesn't want to work with me. So you kind of got to squish it together. Kind of line it up and crunch it together. And then fold it. Kind of do this with it. If it's not perfectly even, it's fine. You can always even it later. Slide your wreath back over. Open up your tie. And then twist. Pull it tight. Twist again. And you just try to fix it. Like, make it, if one's longer than the other, it's fine. Because you can always trim it, fix it. And you just keep going the whole area on the wreath. And we're going to do the same thing. Let me just move my guy out the way. And let me see if I can get you in the frame. Someday I'm going to get a beautiful tripod set up to make this easy. But until then, me and Samsung Gymnastics are going to have it out. So again, you can see I cut one a little longer. Again, I'm not a perfect person. Scrunch this up. Kind of do that. And do that. Actually put the ribbon. Okay, it's the right way. I want to make sure. Because under the light it looks a little. Alright. Then we're going to find our next black tie, which is right here. And put it in the center. Hold your finger and twist. I always push down like this so I can get it as tight as possible. There's times where I use tubing on wreaths. I just thought that because this is actually a little bit more of a manly kind of wreath, I think. It can be both, so it doesn't really matter. But I just thought that it would look really cute without tubing. Because I think it girled it up a little too much. Made it a little too frilly. So, again, I'm on a scrunch mission. Try to fold this over. And take this side and fold it over. So it kind of looks like that. And is there any more black ties on the top? No. So that means we start the bottom, which I'm going to hold this up. We're going to do the bottom the same way. put this in here. And I'm holding the wreath up while I'm doing this just so you can see. But you just twist it around itself. No big major ordeal. Doesn't take rocket science. It looks harder than sometimes what it is. I'm actually holding the wreath by the tie, so it's not going to break. Don't be scared. I'm more scared with pipe cleaner wreaths because pipe cleaners aren't made. It's on a thinner wire, so it just can break so easy. So as you can see, you can pull it through if it's a little not even to your liking. And I'm going to show you a little more. As you can see, that's how it's going to look. That's the pretty little mesh we put on there. And this ribbon is so pretty. But, oh my goodness. Me trying to put that on was a struggle mission. And now I realize why I have like 4 rolls of it and I do not want to. And I'm like, how did I not use this? It's so cute. And then I busted it up and was like, yeah, this is why I didn't use it. So again, fabric softener is our friend. So I put it together, literally folded it, take the little crease out, and now we're gonna find our next black because I'm putting them in the black. I'm putting them in the black, and then I'm just twist tying them in. So you can do this with any ribbon, even Dollar Tree. This was actually the polka dot ribbon that I have here that you see was actually, I found this cute. It was very cute. I was like, oh, I gotta do something with that over Halloween. And I just couldn't find anything that I like to do with it. And I was like, and it was 50% off. This was, you know, they always have their sales. And I was like, man, I could do something with that, but I don't know what. I'm like, eventually I'm going to do something with that. Let me just buy it. It was on sale. It was like $4 for a roll. And guess what happened? That's what I did. So, boom. As you can hear, my kids are in the background. I should call them my grown men are in the background playing the smite. But again, I'm just going to keep going, twisting it in. But I just wanted you to show you a couple ties on how to put it in and how to seal those ties off. I've been running around all day, so I made the first couple videos. And now the next video I'm going to make tomorrow after this one uploads because YouTube takes 3 eternities and half a lifetime to upload. Because that's just how YouTube is. Tomorrow we're actually going to put the sign on the wreath and I'm going to show you how to wire the sign in. So by watching all the videos, you'll see how to start to finish from the frame to the ruffles to, there's a video that teaches you how to cut the ribbon. So all those things. And tomorrow I'm going to wire the sign on for this. Again, same process. Have your little bow in your hand and we're just going to go to the next one. And you keep this up throughout the whole wreath. You can come out with 3 patterns, 4 patterns, 2 ribbons together. You can use the same ribbon. Like, I played with it a lot before I figured out even this wreath. I was like, I really like that. I don't want too much orange, not a lot of orange. So, you really have to figure out what you like. You might put the whole ribbon setup together with this and not put the sign on. Put the sign on and be like, oh, I don't want that. No, let me take this out. And then have to take out your ribbon. So, it does happen. And eventually, like, you can pull on this so it's not coming apart because, you know, I'm a firm believer of I put it together, we're not breaking it. And it's, and it's twisted really tightly together. And then you fold it down. So, that's what you do. And let me see if I can get a good picture so far of what we got for our motorcycle wreath. And that's how it is so far. And over here on the bottom, you've got all that stuff. That's Christmas ribbon, but anyway. But, alright, I just wanted to give you a little idea on how to do it. I actually had this ribbon, which actually matches. I went to Hobby Lobby and bought this ribbon that actually, as you can see, matches this mesh. And I was like, oh, yeah, but then it didn't match this. It was like 2 different colors. And I was like, no. But I will be using this ribbon in another project with the same mesh. Because I have an idea for something else. But with that being said, it's just taking your time, learning stuff. Well, one thing at a time. You learn your wreath. You can do the same thing if you went and got the burlap and used red and white, and then use red and white ribbon, Dollar Tree. You know, practice with that stuff and see how it works out. But thanks for watching. Thanks, my YouTube family. I hope you have a wonderful night. It's getting late. Well, not really, but for me it is. I have work to do. All right, guys. I'm glad I could teach you something else today. Tomorrow I'll probably be making some bows. I have like 10 wreaths I have to finish within the next maybe 8 days. So it's going to be a long weekend, and it only just started. So we're going to get this done, and I just wanted to show you some stuff that you can learn how to do. Okie dokie. And I'm going to move this camera just a little bit. As you can tell, we're going to fix that little struggle mission right there. But as you can tell, that's what happens, and your wreath just starts to get bigger and bigger. There's all my mess on my table. Shame. All right, kids. Have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.